Hello, everyone. Welcome to Games, Guts, and Gore. Today I'm joined by director and writer Andrew DeBerg once again, as well as from Human Centipede, claim to fame, Akihiro Kitamura. How you guys doing today?
Yeah.
Great, Damien. Thanks so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Absolutely, guys. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm looking forward to delving into this Demoness.
Yes.
Yes, but before we do that, I always like to ask you guys, just always as a fun little question first. What was the first horror film that truly scared you guys? And what about it struck that chord with you that, stuck with you?
Akihiro, do you want to go first? And then I'll...
Okay. Well, I guess, when you were a kid, you watch any horror films like Friday the 13th, because my mom was a huge fan of horror film. And so she likes to watch it, with her friends, And then I was little, bro. I sneaked into her room and watching some violent shit jumping off, people's head getting chopped off,
Yeah.
So, any of those Friday the 13th, The Thing,
it's a good one.
Evil Dead, those movies, it's a crazy violence, blood. It scared me because I was little.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I think the one that really scares me when I grew up, to be adult. I guess I was in my 20s. I watched. I was in Japan. I watched this Japanese film. Kiyoshi Kurosawa. He's a filmmaker, Kiyoshi Kurosawa.
Yeah.
Very famous director.
Yeah, very famous Japanese visionary director. I think he made a movie, in Japanese title, it's Cairo. But maybe it's called Pulse. Or...
Pure? Is that it? Pulse? Pulse.
Pulse, yeah.
Pulse, yeah.
I think, yeah. But not the remake. Hollywood made the remake of it. The Japanese version. The original.
Yeah.
When I watched the film, it felt so real to me. It felt, because I think it's people getting sucked into internet, and it's just people disappearing, and then it's just such a weird movie. But there's because when you're in 20s, grow up, you sometimes feel there's this world we live in, right? But there's another world of the dead, or some kind of another entity, some kind of another world that exists. That we really
another
see.
dimension.
Another dimension.
Yeah.
Which is kind of freaky, something that I'm like, oh shit, something happened. What is that? Something that you can relate to. So when I watched the film, I got scared because I was like, oh, I'm seeing something real. I'm seeing something that I kind of feel this darkness, and maybe it's because they are showing the people's darkness too. I don't know what it is, but it's more like a chilling, not like Jason,
No, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's more of that supernatural, somewhat believable kind of thing that's more unsettling.
Yeah. That film, man, it's just all dark. It's not like a monster comes out, bro. It's just something wait a minute, what's wrong with this person?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Psychology.
Yeah, what's going on with what I'm seeing right now? So I felt as if I was in that character, and that scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So check it out. Pulse.
I will.
Yeah.
It's a very famous movie.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard a lot about it, and I've seen clips of it online, and it does look very unsettling.
Unsettling.
Creepy, Yeah.
Creepy, yeah, man.
Yeah, and those are the best. I mean, those are the best. I'm a sucker for a good slasher, but those ones that get in your head, those ones that stick with you, those are the horror movies you love.
Yeah, after watch the movie, you're like, oh shit, you don't want to be in the darkness, oh shit, what's going on? Is that, oh, wait a minute,
Absolutely.
It's speaking of Japanese horror movies, Audition is a very unsettling movie.
Oh,
the classic Takashi Miike. I don't know. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but he's a great director. And that movie is chilling. It's about humanity. I think that's why it, like you said, it resonates.
Yeah.
You have to be. I think when you make a horror film in Japan, they don't have much budget, so it has to be really creative. And I think it's the filmmaker really have to ask themselves what scares them the most?
Yeah.
Like you answer ask the question, So it became very effective, I think. It's just, and good thing about, just talking about the audition, good thing about Andrew, has extensive knowledge of Japanese films, and he has such a love for Japanese film, and that's one of the reasons why I want to work with him.
Yeah.
Because he got that passion of Asian cinema, Japanese films, and, it's like, and that shows in his films, so I was excited when I signed on, It's just all all those names, Japanese films that, like when I talk to him, like, he talks about, that just excites me,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially if you have that familiarity and that connection to the, source material and all the little tidbits that all feed into what is the Demoness at the end of the day. It makes it a lot more appealing and a lot more exciting. And
it's as an artist, as an actor, you relate more, So
of
you're
course.
like, I had 100% trust in Andrew because he has a passion about cinema,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I told you this, but when I was in college, one of the classes that I took was Japanese film. So that's how I studied like Rashomon, Ran, Kurosawa, Tampopo. Like, wow, that was like
Tampopo,
Tampopo,
oh man,
classic. It's like that was like a huge influence for me, like getting into film, like Asian cinema and even Korean movies. Like I know Damien and I have discussed the Wailing, I Saw the Devil. Like I just love it,
Korean film is so intense, bro. Like I'm scared of meeting Koreans. You know what I mean? Like, yo, are you gonna be some crazy shit?
Yeah. They are pretty intense. I haven't seen that many.
They are intense.
My girlfriend is a fan of them, and we saw like Parasite and stuff, and I'm just like, those movies mess with you, man. I'm just
it does.
Jeez, I don't know. There is something about them. I don't know what it is, but there's something about them.
Koreans, they are such a nice people, bro. Like we connect very well. Actually, Japanese, Koreans, when we meet, we connect very well. We are very similar, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the politics get involved. They fight, but like human being wise, like culture wise, we get like we connect from heart to heart. Sometimes, especially like meeting Koreans in the United States. I guess anywhere, but I have such a good, heartwarming experience with them. But when I watch their cinema, I'm like, oh shit! Oh, you don't go there! Oh, don't kill her, man! So. But anyway,
dark movies, man, in Korean films, like really dark, like like The Wailing. That's a really dark movie.
Oh yeah, you like the movie too.
I love The Wailing. Yeah, I rewatched it a few times.
See, he knows about Asian cinema, bro. He knows.
But I think as a director, you have to be, right. Like if you want to be a good director, you have to understand cinema and like filmmaking, right?
Gotta be well rounded. Gotta be well rounded for sure.
Yeah, true.
It's a tough industry.
So Andrew, what was one of those horror movies for you? What was like the first that really scared you?
I think I was like around 12 years old, and I was at a friend's house for like a party or something, and The Shining, they put The Shining on. And that, like, I think I only saw like 20 minutes of it, and I couldn't keep watching it. But I think that was the first movie that like scared me, And then later on, as I got older, like even in my 20s, I watched like The Conjuring or Audition scared me.
Yeah.
What else scared me? The Exorcist. But that was even more recently. But it's just such a brilliant movie. I think that really is one of the greatest horror movies ever made. The Exorcist is just brilliant.
The Exorcist is awesome.
It's a masterclass in filmmaking.
It holds up. That's for sure. For me, The Shining was also the first horror movie that really freaked me out as well. I don't know what it was about. I think I was probably like, I don't know, maybe I was probably about 12 as well, 11 or 12, and my uncle put it on. I was visiting him up in New Jersey, and I spent the night over at his house, and he put this movie on. I was just like, what the hell, man? And it's actually very similar. The thing about The Shining is there's slasher elements to it, but the thing that makes it stay with you, the thing that makes it so like, and I think the reason it's so like highly regarded is that psychological element that you're kind of talking about, Akihiro, where it's just like you watch it, you finish it, and then you're just like, what the hell? Like this guy's like trying to kill his family.
Yeah.
Like, why is he trying to kill his family? Like, can this happen? Because it feels believable. Because you hear all that talk of cabin fever and all that crap, and then it's just like, man, this guy was a regular dude.
The crazy thing is people kill their own family sometimes in the world we live in.
Yeah.
You know, so it's they got possessed, like, it's like psychological thing. It's like it's something that is scary, like we are supposed to love each other, bro, but sometimes, bro, like something happens and it's like a Demoness, like it's something up there, something's, that's why it's scary,
The darkness of humanity, right? Like human beings can be evil.
Evil, it scares me even talking about it, bro. Like,
no, it's true. I mean, that's why I think horror is such a powerful and popular genre, because it taps into our fears, right, of like the world and humanity and stuff.
100%. So, Andrew, what inspired the Demoness? What kind of experience are you hoping the audience leave with after watching the film?
I think ultimately, at the end of the day, like, to be entertained is the number one thing.
Of course.
I also did write a lot of social commentary into the movie, so like I hope that kind of resonates with people as well. And in terms of what inspired it, I guess like I kind of grew up on those like 80s horror movies like Hellraiser and Nightmare on Elm Street. Halloween, I know that was 70s, but that as well. So like those movies inspired it, and then like even the Terrifier series, like that really inspires me as a filmmaker. Like it's a very influential trilogy for me, especially the third one, which I think is like a masterclass in horror filmmaking.
It's spectacular. That's like, everyone's crazy.
Everything from the color grading, the special effects, the acting, the makeup design. It's really brilliant movie.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the Terrifier is such a great series, and I think it's really cool because of its humble beginnings. Like I feel like so often now, like the 80s, it was like, if you have a dream, you can do it. It kind of felt like the American dream was still alive, I guess you could say. Like, if you have this concept, even if you don't have much money, you can make a film, and this film can become iconic. I mean, look at Halloween, look at Friday the 13th, Freddy with Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, all those movies kind of had that. And then I feel somewhere along the line, 2000s, 2010s especially, and then God forbid the 2020s, that dream just slowly started dying more and more and more. And then I feel like Terrifier kind of came in and it swooped in and it kind of like rejuvenated that hope where, it is still possible. And I think I'm sure, especially for like filmmakers like yourself, and actors like yourself, like it's just like, it's all, if you have a concept, you can make it come to life. You can make it the next big thing. And funny enough, I think the only one that comes to mind, the only original movie that comes to mind outside of Terrifier that gained this like cult status, all this chatter, all this talk, is the Human Centipede. I feel like that is literally the only other modern example that it comes to mind, and it's just, it's cool. It's very cool.
The Human Centipede, bro. When we are making a movie, I was like, this movie is not gonna see this movie.
Yeah,
like this is such an underground shit we're doing. Like this film will not get distribution, and we had such a hard time, bro, finding distribution for a long time.
Yeah.
But 1 year we had to go around the film festivals. But it's a horror fans, who watch the film festival, and people, relate to film festivals. They made sure this movie get recognition it deserves, So just 1 year going on the film festival, winning awards, finally, because horror fans recognizing we got the distribution deal from IFC Films. And then after that, it just took off,
It's an amazing success story.
It's a struggle for sure,
Yeah.
Like you have to, you cannot be, just be happy when you made a movie, It's another battle, like, so, but the Ilona Six, who is a producer of Human Centipede, she is hardcore, man. She's like made sure it happens,
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that happened. I'm grateful for the Human Centipede because that movie is the reason why I'm making a movie right now.
Yeah.
I'm still making movies. That's the reason why I get to work with Andrew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm so happy, bro.
You're an amazing actor, man. Like, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, but it's hard to stay being actor.
It's a tough industry, no doubt.
I studied acting, when I was, 15 years ago I started studying
Wow.
acting, right? In acting
Yeah.
school. 98%, 99% of the actors I studied with, somebody who shared the same dream, they're
Yeah.
not acting anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
sad,
So, yeah, it's just how it is. You have to move on, you know? So, you kind of have to have that kind of something. You just have to have the passion, you know, to keep it going. I was lucky
course.
that I had the Human Centipede. And also I had the, after you do the Human Centipede, you want to prove yourself, like, yo, I'm more than Human Centipede sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. I'm very, because when I was in acting school, I'm super talented actor. People's like, hero, you know?
Yeah.
So you're like, but when you do something like horror film,
Yeah.
you become like this, like almost like people see you. You know,
You don't
like
want to
as
be
this.
typecast. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
100%. I get what you're saying.
So
You
that
don't wanna
gives
be
you
typecast.
motivation to do, you know, to try and just like, to do, just keep pushing yourself, you know?
Yeah.
You know, just learning, you know, about skills of acting and, you know, and then things happen, you know, it's like you have a career, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, I'm grateful, bro. Like, I'm so happy the movie. Not only we made the Human Centipede got distribution that it deserves, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's maybe not always with distribution, but in one way or another, I think a lot of those great films that become renowned and become something that is like so highly talked about and revered. So many of them share that thing in common where it's like the production or some aspect of it was like hell. Like, oh, we didn't know if this movie was going to be made for, you know, X, Y, or Z reasons. But like, it's the perseverance that comes out of it. And, you know, everyone ends up very thankful for it. I mean, my God, everyone knows Human Centipede. Everyone loves Human Centipede.
Hey, you know what? I just read the Entertainment Weekly article a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Those Tom Six, Elon Six, the filmmakers of the Human Centipede, they offered Mark Hamill, the Luke Skywalker, to be in the Human Centipede too. Is that crazy?
Really? That is crazy.
And Mark is like, no, man, I'm not doing this shit. No way. What the fuck? You guys making, you know? Oh, sorry, did I just cuss? Sorry, man. I said F word.
It's horror. You can say whatever you want, man.
All right.
So, we're a dark world.
I cannot believe they offered Luke Skywalker to be the Human Centipede. What are they thinking?
Yeah, that is crazy. I feel though, like if I was Mark Hamill and I had already like established this like legacy as Luke Skywalker, as countless renditions of the Joker, I would just be like, dude, what the hell? This is like crazy. This is something different. Like, let's shock people. Let's go for it.
But they talking about the Human Centipede 2, which is the craziest of all the, you know, it's I couldn't even, I was like, yo, man, what's the fuck am I watching?
I know.
Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy, bro. Like, I just made me laugh so hard. I'm like,
it is crazy. It is crazy.
What are you doing?
2 is insane. Human Centipede 2 is actually probably the first movie ever, and I think the only movie ever where I felt like I had a stomach ache watching it.
Oh my God.
Like, literally the only movie. Me and my cousin Christian, he's like a brother to me. Me and him, we grew up and we bonded over watching horror movies together. I mean, I watched Human Centipede 1 with him. I watched 2 with him. I've watched countless movies with him, but we were actually talking about it a few months back, how that movie was, for both of us, the one and only movie that physically made us feel some type of way. We were like, oh my God, like, what the hell?
What are you? Yeah, I know. Tom Six, the director, he when we were in New York, when we had the premiere of the Human Centipede Part 1, we at the bar drinking beer, and he was telling me the concept of the Human Centipede 2. Because I guess hardcore horror fans, they weren't satisfied over the Human Centipede 1. They thought it was too soft. Some people, you know, thought they were too soft. And Tom is like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. And he started telling me this concept of Part 2. And I'm like, hey man, I'm not gonna be in this one, right? My character died. Like, I don't want any, like, this is, you, okay. You know?
No, I remember seeing it with my college roommate when I was in college, and like it was so brilliant, that movie, because it's like it's so unsettling, right? Which is like perfect for a horror movie, and it's like it's bold. It doesn't like pull any punches, which is like brilliant. It's a great movie. It's a great horror movie.
Cool thing about Andrew is, I auditioned for the Demoness and for some different part, not the one that I played in the movie. I auditioned for it. Next day, I think Andrew contacted my manager to offer me the role, and I'm like, yo, this is I feel it's a passion already, you know. Yeah, I was I don't know, man. It's one of those things when your filmmaker shows the respect to the previous work I did. I get excited because I'm like, it kind of pays off,
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
No, thank you. I mean, like,
it was fast, bro. You were like, next day, you already offered me the role with a contract, how much I get paid, like all those things. I'm like, whoa, this guy's fast.
But it's like
Must
you
have
said,
struck
like,
a chord with him.
It's a tough industry. You have to work hard. Like, it's not. That's why I work so hard, like day and night on filmmaking. Like, the day after I finished the Demoness, like I started submitting to festivals, promoting it, reaching out. Like, you have to have a passion for this. So that's why, and I love it. I love movies. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm always looking for new movies to watch. Like on Tubi, I go and find like Japanese, Korean horror movies, and I watch them. Tubi's great. Tubi's really good, right? For like Asian cinema.
Yeah, true.
So, guys, what kind of atmosphere were you aiming to create? Or more so, Andrew, what kind of atmosphere were you aiming to create with the Demoness? And Akihiro, how did stepping into that environment kind of shape your performance and how you chose to portray your character?
I think for me, like whenever I do a project, like whether it was my TV show, The Twisted Doll, or any of the features I've done, I always like try and create like a relaxed environment where actors can kind of experiment. Like I have a vision for something, but like I'm not rigid in that. Like I'm always open to interpretation. So if an actor comes up to me and says like, "Oh, I think this could be a little different," like I'm always willing to hear that, And same with other department heads. Like the cinematographer might have an idea for a shot that I didn't have, So I'm always like willing to listen to that. I guess I'm kind of intense in that. Like I just, I try and. I mean, it's a tough industry, so we have to just, make the best film possible. But I guess I do like a relaxed environment too, And I think Akihiro. He was a part of that, like he's a very good professional as well.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was one of the most relaxed filmmaking experience, just because Andrew and everybody else, they had the crews. You guys are very welcoming, and even though we're making this crazy horror film, we have to have a fun,
Yeah, of course.
Just talking about it, just checking up other people's, acting works. And, just like, we just had so much fun being on the set. And it shows, I think, I don't know, it was definitely, and like Andrew said, he gives us freedom, to be our own storyteller, right? So and great thing about Andrew, I'm not saying this because you cast me. I'm saying this because I saw it. He has a great eyes for actors. All those actors he casted for this film is excellent. Like top class. Like Sydney, who plays the Demoness. She is so talented, bro. Like I could see how natural, the acting is for her. She has the acting talent already inside of her. Amelia, who played my wife, so beautiful, out of the world beautiful, and also she has the professionalism, and I think she got this. She's also, I think, her own businesswoman as well. So she has that confidence. Amelia Gotham, and also the Haruka, who played my sister, man, Haruka Igarashi. She's such a she shows her vulnerability so true to herself.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in Japanese family when I was acting in her in Japanese. I felt like I was like, oh, this is Japan. Like I'm in Japanese for my Japanese sister.
Yeah.
Having the real Japanese sister, so it gives me freedom to be little like a dick to her a little bit, to be little, I'm older brother, so I'm a little bit controlling in to her. So all those things was possible. And also, because I'm talking about also Amelia, my wife, she has such a charisma. My character is sucked into her. We didn't even have to talk about the power dynamic between me and her. It was already we could already tap into it. And
it's an unspoken thing. You could just feel
it's unspoken. And Andrew saw that, and he told me when we were on the set, she's one who is a power force in this family, which totally made sense. So it was very organic on how our families and also Demoness. It was because of the casting, because of the talent that I'm working with.
Yeah,
it made it very possible to believe in the world we act in. So
100%.
Yeah, it's so you made it so much, and I love actors, bro. I love working with talented actors. That like every time when I was in acting school, we get to choose a scene partner, right? We get to choose a scene of what we want to do in from movies or play, and we get to choose, who I want to work with, and that to me is very important because when you have a talented actor like Shidoni, Amelia, Haruka, you go to next level, So
you're able to feed off each other a little bit and make something truly special.
Yeah,
and I also think what you said about the feeling like you were in a real Japanese family, I think that's really cool and speaks more to what made that family dynamic feel legitimate and believable. Is it taps into your cultural background, and it's something you as a person can relate to, you as a person understands, and then therefore it translates onto the screen, and I think that's pretty spectacular.
It is.
Sorry. I'm just saying I'm grateful for the kind words. It's amazing. But I agree. I think the acting is I do think it's good in the film. And I think being an actor myself and then transitioning to directing helped me a lot in my career. Because I can kind of I know the actor process, the method or what the scene requires, what does the character want in a scene. So that helps me a lot, I think, directing actors, because I was an actor myself, so.
And you did, 100%. Andrew, you did say, I remember when I was reading the script, when I'm preparing, I prepare, I kind of expect the scene to go this way, I have this, even though we didn't rehearse, I have, in my mind, I'm like, oh, this film its atmosphere is gonna be like this. Okay, maybe not, So when I did the scene where, we invite the Demoness inside of the house, and Amelia was taking her to the living room, and me and Haruka was kind of following them, right? Mm-hmm. And Andrew made it so you wanted some kind of awkwardness when me and Haruka was walking into the room, which kind of sets the tone of the character too. It's some things I didn't really think when I was reading the script. It happened. The direction you gave us in that moment kind of gave, it was kind of like, oh, we're actually really weird family.
Naturally happen, yeah.
Yeah, because when we're inviting people, hey, thank you for coming, thank you for, this living. Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm just, me and Haruka just dead serious. We're just something's possessed, we're just walking in. I don't know if that I haven't seen the movie yet. So I don't know if that scene is in the movie.
Of course, yeah.
Is it? Okay. Every scene's in?
Didn't cut anything.
But it just the way we just yo, like a zombie, bro. It just because it created this weirdness. It's created this. We are actually not normal people. We're actually going to do something terrible.
Yeah.
It happened. That atmosphere was created by that direction you gave us, which I thought was excellent.
Thanks, man. And I mean, yeah, it's that's the thing about horror. Right? It's like that film critic said in the review that even before the Demoness meets these people, they're already in kind of a hell anyway. Every character's kind of messed up in the movie. I mean, that's the whole point of like what she's doing, right? She's trying to make humanity worse. Like it's a pretty, it's a cynical movie, I think.
Very.
So Andrew, what made Akihiro? What about Akihiro made you feel like he was the perfect fit for the role? I mean, like you said, you literally contacted him the next day, so there was something that you tapped into that you felt was perfect.
Like I think when I saw his audition, and then like I sort of had a vision for the family next door, because like I don't want to spoil it, but they have secrets themselves. So basically, like when I saw Akihiro, like there's a charisma, and like he's a very talented and experienced, brilliant actor. So like I thought he'd be perfect for like the neighbor, kind of like a kind of someone that could kind of play off the Demoness, like but also be kind of twisted in his own way. So like every character in the film is like has to be very powerful, right? I mean, that's like if you look at movies like The Dark Knight, like everyone is just brilliant. And like Akihiro is so good, and I just like, and Emilia and Haruka like are brilliant as well, like as members of their family. And Emilia is like incredibly talented actress. She's even in Zelda, the Zelda video games.
Oh, really? That's cool.
She's Mipha, the sage. I think, Mipha's the character in it.
Yeah, that's
Breath
cool.
of the Wild. Like she's a famous voice actress.
It's incredible, bro. Like when I was prepping, for this movie, maybe like a week or 2 weeks before the movie starts, Andrew texted me, "Hey, guess what? We found the actress who is your wife. Her name is Amelia Gotham." And he showed me the photo of her. I'm like, whoa, that's another level of beautiful. Like, yo, she's powerful figure. Like, I'm like, I have to lose weight, bro. Like, I have to look good. I wanna make sense that we are a couple. Like I'm like, I have to look my best. So every day I'm running, bro. Just because I'm like, yo, I have this
did a little pre-training.
Yeah. I got this kind of a trophy wife kind of a thing going on.
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's believable, right? So I'm like, oh man. So I think that just casting her was very important for me. Like, like it shaped my character too.
Yeah.
What's this guy? How come we have this wife and we are doing this thing? When this family secret happens, what kind of a psychology is there? How did I meet her? Am I going there? Am I happy? Or am I unhappy with our marriage? It's like all those things start to make I want it to be as real as possible. So, it's to me, like I said, casting, bro, like it just helped me so much even before we got into the film. We get into this on the set. I was, thank you, Andrew.
No, thank you. And I think like what Akihiro just described is like another example of why he's such a great actor, because the attention to detail like that he's just gone through, and that's like what I think great filmmaking is all about, is attention to detail, whether it's the acting, the cinematography, the music, like, and it's like, it's so layered the way you describe like your relationship with your wife, and even Haruka, like, the mean older brother, and it plays perfectly in the movie.
It's crazy thing about, and I'm just only talking about our part because I haven't seen the movie, but you have this family, right? That's going through so much, and with wife, with sister, and we are making money, but it's like we almost cannot stop doing it. We cannot really. It's like the train has taken off, and it's not going anywhere. It's just taking off and it's just going. You're
just spiraling out of control a little bit.
So my character, even for my character, it's almost like Demoness, but the Demoness meeting Demoness stops that. So it's almost Demoness is like an angel, because we're already in the hell, right? Mm-hmm. And meeting somebody, I'm not gonna spoil it, but meeting somebody who stops the madness, the craziness, insanity, it's almost you see the angel inside of the devil. Like that to me is so deep.
That's a cool way to look at it.
Yeah, to even go there, for my character to even go there, to be smiling when I'm not talking about it, but to find the ecstasy, to find the smile. It to me, it's a great script because you could, when you have the great script, great setting, and to being able to just go that deep into it, you know, it shows how great writer Andrew is. I'm highly have a respect as a writer director to Andrew. I hope he makes great movies in the future, and I hope you know, I get to become a small part in his films that he makes. But it just the what we did, what the script, the characters that was given to us, it was excellent. You know, it's I don't know, man. Thank you. You know.
No, thank you. I'm very flattered with all those kind words. It's amazing.
So, Akihiro, dialing it back a little bit to the Human Centipede, what was the most challenging thing about that role, especially, you know, covering such dark material? And did you bring anything from that experience into the Demoness?
Oh yeah, for sure. The Human Centipede, when we talk about it, we are connected us to mouth, so that people is like, oh, was it hard to become connected to another human being?
Yeah,
that was the easy part. That's the easiest part. Being the Human Centipede is the easy thing, because it's like wearing a diaper, right? You have this diaper, and where my butt is, there's this rubber thing. You just bite onto it, and the bandage, you get covered by the bandage. So it's not like a skin to skin contact.
No,
of
course.
Yeah. But people is like, you know, and it becomes a Human Centipede part when we are just only shooting the movie. So, you know, it's like very relaxing too, man. My actress is the Ashley C. Williams. She, the lady who was behind me. She just, when we are, you know, going for another take, she just rests her chin on my butt, you know, relaxing. I'm like, yo, can you not relax on my butt, you know? So easy. Being the centipede was easy part. But being in the horror film with Dieter Rather, who played the German doctor, he is intense. Really intense. He stayed in the character whole time.
Wow.
Really?
He was screaming to cast and crew because he stayed in the character. He didn't really have an interaction to any of us. And he was drinking some kind of a green juice, man. Like, he wasn't eating with us. He's just weird. He was one weird motherfucker, you know, like. But he was so intense. He into the choices he makes, staying in the character, every details. So as a young actor, that was my very first paid acting gig.
Wow.
You know, coming out from acting school, I was like, yo, I'm ready to take on the world, you know.
Yeah, of course.
What
a first gig!
What a first gig, right?
I know, it's amazing.
But it showed, like, what's most important thing is the craft, the acting, what's in the screen. I don't, you know, it's like you don't really have to be the nicest guy to other people, because to me, he wasn't really nicest. He was totally nicest guy after the movie's done.
Yeah,
but he was so concentrated in the telling the story.
Yeah,
you know, because as an actor, you have to find a way to tell the story the best you can within the character. You know, the director says he's definitely the one who tells the story, but also an actor has to help.
Bring that vision to life.
Yeah, bring the vision to life the most effective way possible. So he was doing that, and I respected so much, bro. We had some crush when we were shooting the film, but I respected him as actor so much that it stayed with me throughout my career.
Yeah.
Most important thing is acting, you know, as an actor. You know, so with the Demoness, I think I definitely because you when you go in there, when the most difficult thing in shooting Human Centipede was being in the horror environment. You because of the data, you experience so much emotions. It's not just only being scared. I'm scared. The fear, the anger, the regret, all those emotions that comes up because you are in the situation where you are like, why am I in the Human Centipede right now? You know, like, shit. It's all those past lives, all those things, bad things my character has gone through, all those details of what my character went through before the Human Centipede. It just, I had to think about it to counter what Dita was doing. So I just realized being in horror film, you have to bring your A game. You cannot just being scared. You cannot just be only being. You cannot just scream. Like it has to be multi-dimensional thing going on emotional wise. So
Yeah.
I think that definitely helped me going to Demoness, getting into details. Watching, interacting with other actors. The professional attitude I have towards a horror film, it helped me, and I hope it shows in the Demoness. I hope what we did shines in the movie. But
I think it certainly does. I think it's really cool that your experiences with the Human Centipede made you go into this and be able to truly create a very authentic feeling and very multi-layered character.
Yeah,
and it does shine through. It certainly does shine
great,
through.
great. You have seen the movie.
Yeah,
I haven't. So
I want to show Key on the big screen.
I'm not gonna watch this one on the screener, bro. I wanna watch it.
I don't want to see.
It's a big movie.
Yeah.
This is a movie, so I wanna first time. There's only one
There's
first
only one
time, only one time.
100%.
And we shot in
100%.
4K. Our sound designer Steve, who's worked on Stranger Things, is a brilliant guy. He did it in surround sound, so on the big screen, it's going to sound different. That's why I wanted you to wait.
Absolutely. So, both of you guys, what do you each think makes the Demoness stand out from other horror movies being made today?
Aki, if you want to go first, then I'll go.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen the film, and I only read the parts that my character is in.
Yeah.
Just because it's not being unprofessional. It's because I did this one movie like a month before the Demoness. I did this one movie where I had no idea what this movie is about. I just got it was like emergency casting.
Yeah.
And I was like, the director, man, he didn't tell me anything. He didn't give me script. He's like, oh man, I like you, because it was such an emergency thing. You need to be on the set. And I ended up being one of the main villain on the movie, right? It's because I didn't know where the movie is going. So I could just only focus what's in front of me, know? So that approach I took with the Demoness. I just read the part that the Minamino family and Demoness, and that became the whole movie itself, So I'm very excited about what other characters, because I know, Andrew, you created some crazy characters, and I know what they're gonna go through. But from what I have witnessed on the set, I think audience is gonna be truly like they're gonna feel like there's some evil stuff going on.
Yeah.
People is gonna feel there's this real people in Los Angeles, doing some crazy stuff.
I mean, that's what that critic said yesterday, right? In his review, this is like a dark look at LA and like the emptiness that the city can show. Which is true.
And I think Andrew, just growing up, not growing up, but being in Los Angeles, I know you have so much, you feeling so much, like that. It's probably you put all those things in this movie. So I haven't seen the movie, but it's one of the movies I'm really excited to watch it, Yeah,
100%. I think that's a really interesting take and a technique that I feel like makes a lot of sense, only honing in on your one character's thing, because you don't go into your character with preconceptions or how they're supposed to impact the story. You're going into your character solely as your character. I think that's very interesting.
Because
I'm the main guy. Like for me, I'm not supporting role. I'm the main guy with this approach. So I don't really care what happens with Demoness. I don't really care what happens after, because my character, I'm not gonna say it, but I don't care about what happens after our part. So and that was enough, bro. That I mean, I'm telling you, Andrew, he needs to make the spin-off of our characters, Minamino family, because the dynamic, bro, we have, it was so good. I still want to work with Amelia and Haruka, you know?
No, I'd love to do that. That was my idea. Like when we were filming this, I thought, oh wow, this is like a cool spin-off. This is like a wacky family that could be brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Damien, to answer your question, like I don't want to put other horror films down or anything, but I guess just in terms of Demoness, like I think the acting is like it really kind of and I think one of the reasons maybe Aki felt that like relaxed environment on the set was that a lot of people that were on the crew, and especially people that I've known for years, like Matt For, our cinematographer, I shot a TV pilot with him like 9 years ago, like a cooking TV show pilot, and then we did my first feature, The Bestowal, was Matt was the cinematographer on. He did another short film for me in between this and The Bestowal. So like I've known him a long time. Brittany, our special effects makeup lady, she did my last film, The Seductress from Hell. She's a friend of mine.
She's amazing.
She is
amazing.
Brilliant. She's a true talent. I mean, she's worked on like The Witcher, Blood Origin, Ant-Man, like 3. Like she's amazing. Real talent, actually. One of the best probably the best makeup artist I've worked with.
Bro, I still had a makeup, like blood running through my ears, right? After we were done with shooting this movie, I went into 7-Eleven to get some stuff. And the guy is like, you have a blood. You have a blood. So he's like, whoa, what's going on? And I'm like, no, I'm just actor. Look. And I show the photos of my face. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but my face, you know, with the makeup she did. I'm like, yeah, I'm an actor. Hey, look. And that freaked him out, bro. He's like, whoa, yo, don't show me. I think you might be psycho, you know. Are you sure this is you? Did you do that to people? Like, that looked real, bro. The makeup she did. Yeah, no, I'm an actor, man. This, my face, you know. So, yeah, she's
amazing. She's amazing. Very good. And she did great in my last feature, Seductress from Hell, which Damon, I know you saw. She's really good. And she did all those blood effects and the tongues and everything. And like, she has a passion for it too. Like, kind of how you were talking about the passion for acting. And like, she has that for the makeup design and the special effects makeup, you know.
100%. And I mean, all of that comes through. Everyone's passion really comes through in this movie. And I'm looking forward to people seeing it. But as we're kind of dialing it down here, guys, and wrapping things up, both of you, what do you hope audience walk away with after watching The Demoness?
I think for me, just enjoying the movie, you know, more than anything. Like, I mean, it's kind of, that's how we made the movie. Like, the pacing is kind of quick. It's not like I don't think it's a slow burn movie. I think the soundtrack's good, so I hope people enjoy that. And just, I just hope they enjoy it and they like, you know, it resonates with people.
Same. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but I definitely want people to enjoy it. I want horror fans to just like, yeah, man, Demoness, you know, maybe they want sequel, you know, like, you know, that, you know,
sink your teeth into it.
Yeah. I hope they enjoy, man. It's all about having fun, you know, when you watch 100%. Horror film. Yeah.
100%. So guys, I appreciate you all, you know, joining me here. It was a pleasure talking to you. Just so everyone watching and tuning in, listening, where can people follow you, get updates on your films, your work, and just, you know, support you best?
The Demoness, we're on Instagram. It's the Demoness. It's just the Demoness movie. Same with Facebook. You can check out the IMDb page. And yeah, that's.
Yeah, check me out on Instagram. I think my Instagram handle real, like REAL _ I don't know, real Akihiro Kitamura. There's a lot of fake Akihiro Kitamura.
Yeah, there you go. You got all your fan pages.
Yeah, after the Human Centipede, it just became like crazy. So it says real Akihiro Kitamura on Instagram. Yeah, if you can check it out, man.
Absolutely. Guys, I'll be linking all their socials that they just mentioned down in the bio. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to follow them. Akihiro, Andrew, it was truly a pleasure having you guys on the show. I appreciate you spending some time with me, and I look forward to seeing how the Demoness does. I look forward to getting this movie out.
Yeah!
Thanks, man. It was a pleasure as well, Damien. Appreciate it, man.
Awesome.
A podcast of terror.